and it's pretty good at dealing with the Kimmy and Harry, especially if Era starts getting a hit.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're not going to like lean into the Arlet, since we see that it's Alit, it had to be just the damage dealing scaler. Either ways, I feel pretty alright with both drafts.
So I'm not sure if they have what it takes to contest for this objective, considering that Clockwood has his Crimson Beacon. But SRG, they are not known to back down from a fight, and Vamos, they're gonna lose the putt down to 50% health. Crab in with the flicker as well on the arrow 4-4, but the boom connects, and the crowd control is just too much. First blood for Vamos. The turtle does go over to SRG, so at least they get something.
They try to turn for the fight here, and now Vamos is trying to take something back at the very least, invading the jungle, stealing one of the side camps, and looking for a second one at the same time.
This is a Vamos specialty right here. This is the gameplay they've refined. The Purify going to be used as well to dodge Stormy, get out.
Unfortunately for both Stormy and as well as Yums, unless Stormy has his max stacks and... Oh, hold on.
Oh, this kick, let's see if it secures ZK, because Arrow 4-4 is in. He instantly just clapped Stormy. And unfortunately, Sukai doesn't have a response there, so Vamos wins the trade.
Okay, all right. So they chunk out, they get the big ult as well. Wait, hold on. Yums, please.
Oh, they drop the carpet. Here is ZK. Barbell traded in return. So guys will get the objective, and Cram makes it back to the bottom lane in time to prevent the structure from going. But Arrow 4, something that Vamos can bank on. Clockwork still retains all of his spells, but Sipa is going to get zoned out by Crab. Yums and Stormy shows up as well. Two-man Dark Wave. Crab is trying to play that bouncer role, and he's taking out a lot of damage. So Turtle down low, Clockwood disengages, and Yum goes in for the kick. Another Dark Wave from Crab as it continues to just stagger the members of Vamos. YSS is down, and this is where SRG strikes the hardest. It's a double kill for the Sky Prince.
Ooh, that's the breakthrough point. That is the...
And that's what I'm talking about. These big wipeouts is how you find these huge convergences. Oh!
Them converting on the Sipa. This should be a guaranteed kill. There really isn't any way out of that one. He relies a lot on Arrow 4-4 to do that. And that's why Crab is such a good bouncer as they keep on staggering the front lines of Vamos. ZK has to use the carpet just to get out.
Still gotta make the attempt though, right? Again, it's just constant pressure from SRG on 2 lanes.
Oh, it's 1 second away from the
Oh no!
to get it. He even used it right before he died.
So
0.5 seconds earlier, I think he was dead regardless. There's just too much, and now they're coming for more.
Yeah, ZK is gonna be dead as well. And unfortunately for Clockwood, he's forced to Crimson back Beacon just to get out.
Endless battle, and yet we see this.
Yep, Arrow 4-4, he used Mountain Shocker and saw his death. And without the Traceless, they can't trace him either. It's killing spree for Innocent.
Yep.
But they're slowly chipping away at the structures. And Arrow 4-4, he wants a flank angle. And I think Vamos, they're going to make the call to make something happen. That's going to be a kick though onto Era. He is so far from home. And the chase from SRG. Era still ends up getting away. But Cram, he's on the back line. He's on the Nako. Nako gets traded back. Mega kill for the captain. And ZK, a second casualty. SRG still comes out with that win.
A great escape from 4 members of SRG in the base.
And Cram once more with the flicker. Attraction pulse, brings Clockwood back. He's got to purify out of that. Subfight holding the front, but the Salmon Force doesn't finish him off. Innocent willing to dance this all day along. And SRG finally makes the call to back off with half a minute on the Lord. Maybe not. Hold on. They still want more. So guys, can he get out of there with the barbell?
Punch him!
They don't have it. Clockwood not in range. If Cram does go back, this should be where Cram falls. And finally, Vamos gets something in return. But Innocent still at the Salmon Force. Arrow 4-4 is in here. Comes Yum with the kick. And Innocent delivers. SRG seems to be leaving rent-free in their hit. Traction pulse onto Subbat. A kick, a follow-up, the stagger. Subbat can't even move. And with the Lord still pretty much healthy, Vamos will have a lot to deal with. That's 2 for Cram already. Innocent on a monster kill streak. There's no resistance for Vamos in game 1. And Salang or Red Giants lead the Grand Finals 1-0.
A systematic opening to the Grand Finals that bespeaks the experience of our 4-peat champions. No hesitation, perfect understanding of what their opponents want to achieve, and everything done to shut it down.
Yeah, I think this was definitely a probing draft here for the side of Vamos. They had some pretty interesting...
Harley works very well with any sort of burst mage. Farsa is one of the classics, one of Stormy's signatures, and then their side lane prio is actually pretty strong as well.
Like, honestly, he could have gone for either Zitan or even Farsa here. Either or would have been perfectly fine. They've got the damage necessary, and at least with Farsa, it gives a secondary need Yums to connect.
Yep. The Clockwood, his Spirit Fire is already out. Clockwood, can he get out of this one? Some guy's gonna get the first blood, and ZK will have to trade for that. Just wait out Sipa's ultimate as Yums shows up to disrupt Aero 4-4. Sapat needs to hold the line. Cram and the rest of SRG show up. Aero 4-4 does get the objective. They are gonna lose Yumes in the process. So Vamos walks away with something. Not gonna be much action, at least from Vamos' side. But it's gonna be SRG again that pulls the trigger, this time on a Zigib. Zigib flickers onto Sakai to stick onto him to keep himself alive. Sakai gets pulled back, but Cram gets pulled back as well. Sakai ends up going down. Innocent is to the fight already though. Nako as well, the goal laners spring into action, but it's Vamos that comes out on the better end. Trap getting bumped out by Sapat, has to flicker to safety.
All right, time for the instant replay. Anybody want to see some parkour? What was that pull coming in from Zeke if he waited so long and now he gets another?
Maybe a bit deep.
Should die here.
I'd be surprised if he didn't.
I mean, they should get something off of this,
Okay.
right?
Purify, they're gonna force Nako to commit, and yeah, he's dead.
He had no idea.
Good punish, Aero 4-4. Do you get the prediction? It's gonna turn on the Stormy. Stormy trying to fly away.
One hit.
He gets out.
No Sky Piercer, right? Yeah, no Sky Piercer.
If I had a nickel for every time someone survived on 1 HP. Oh,
Well, Sakai is dead. It's good interception from ZK. Has to use everything already. I see ZK can at least find Yumes. He does have a fatal blink, and now he comes in with a counter engage. Innocent is doing some considerable amount of damage with Stormy free.
Wow!
It will take down Nako.
oh no.
Good, nicely praised. He is so dead. They find Yumes, but Yumes is willing to die for this if he has to. Gets stuck on by Zkip. Cram is in, and Zkip tries to hold the back line. Someone comes in with the Valkyrie's descent. Cram is going to be the target, but he's going to heal out with the left hook and a flicker away. Stormy helps to disengage. Cram back in with the knockout punch. They need a bit of damage, and Sky Piercer finally procs. Aero 4-4 finds one, converts to the second, and Innocent forces the Blazing Duet. Cancelled by Sapat. Innocent flickers to safety, but Stormy not so lucky. Sapat dies. Aero 4-4.
Oh!
Misses the arrow. And it should be Innocent surviving this. Yumes trying to hold him back. Aero 4-4. Can he get more out of this? The arrow. Blazer's cooldown. It up.
This is a long exchange. Not anymore. The Queen's Wings. Hold on.
Oh, they want to burst down Zkip, and I think they have it. Zkip, can he get it all off? Nope. Innocent on the killing spree. Cramp able to disengage. Innocent to the back line. Solo kills Nako. Aero 4-4 cannot find him. Perfect BMI out of the way. And Innocent makes the play.
Excellently played right there. Even the black shoes forced out from
Cooldowns, I'm guessing it's roughly 18.
it's basically a poke/bait tool, and we can see even Zkeep takes a lot from it. Hold on.
No steal there. Vamos easily gets away with the Lord. Yumes might be sacrificed here as he doesn't really have the flip.
Good
From
range.
this, right? Are we gonna miss the inhibitors? And hopefully it's bottom inhibitor.
Whoa.
This is a punish. Again, it's Zkip. Great setup with a punish. Now, so guys, where do you go? Can't port back, but good iframes from Aero 4-4 to get out of that.
But let's see how many inhibs they get.
Should be able to get this pop with the Lord now.
Oh, he's
Burst
dead.
down. 100% dead here. Another good commitment from Stormy.
Oh, what's the counterplay? Don't get hit by 2 lightning truncheons. And like, one of them wasn't even targeting him.
Uh-oh.
Cram is going to chase Aero 4-4 to the edge of the earth. Now the spike.
Oh!
What a follow-up there. I just saw Aero 4-4 into a knife frame, but the Deadly Magic connects Aero 4-4. Do you see what Benny Tricks stands on you? Winter Crown to buy some time, but not in the eyes of Captain Cram. As the backline has already been dispatched, they lose Sapat off screen. Falco trying to run away, but gets cancelled thanks to the poker cards. And he doesn't have black shoes either. Cram back in again. The guy's in with the hat trick and clock good. He's going to be the next on the guillotine. He is dead. And SRG once more picking apart Vamos one by one.
This is ridiculous.
That's the captain right there.
The synergy is so crazy. I mean, they're putting down members who honestly, they could have just let Cram deal it by himself, but Sakai's willing to throw in the ult when he has Lightning Truncheon available.
And now Yumes goes for the solo engage on the Zkip. Zkip flickers onto Innocent, but he's staggering him so he can't get his ult off. And Sakai finds the kill. Nako again falls away from the fight, but he ends up burning to Stormy. Sapat is a Hail Mary attempt in the backline, but it's Sapat against Innocent and has been in this spot before. The result still the same as 2 years ago. SRG.
But at the same time, they're dancing through so much.
It's gonna be a constant dance. Sapat will be forced to take that proxy deep in the base, but doesn't get to fully cut the wave. Conceal out from Yumes to start the exploration. Aero 4-4 spotted out already, and that is the Q sign for SRG to go blitz the Lord. free objective. ZK from the flank, but Innocent, he is in a good spot. They find him though. That's ZK again trying to intercept Innocent, but they lose Nakon already. Cram finds the kill. They trade Innocent back. Stormy with the finger forward. Arrow 404 gets caught. But does jump on the Stormy. It tips down. So Vamos really trying to look for a way back, but losing ZK in the process. 2 for 3.
Looks like they might still be chasing Suppa down as well. At the very least, not letting him go home easily. Cram and Skies do a lot of burst damage if he's not careful.
The Valkyrie slain, unstoppable for Cram. Clockwood does have the Purify and the Black Shield, but SRG are going to willingly do this dance. 10 seconds for Natco. Do they have what it takes? Cram is going to try and force something out. That's going to be Black Shields already, so Sukai will take point. Cram does end up going down thanks to the Crystal, and Sukai is to follow as well. The Lordo still around, but with Natco back, they should be able to fend up against this siege.
And they buy themselves.
Clockwood gonna have to use Black Shoes early as well.
Yep. And Sukai just hunting for these. Picking. Now they turn ZK. ZK, he's gonna explode right now. Takes out Sukai, so Arrow 4-4 again. The eye for opportunity, and Natco has just found Innocent. Innocent swaps with Immortality, but does flicker to disengage for now. SRG, do they have what it takes to come back into this game? As Suppa preoccupied with Cram, the Lord now getting blitzed by Natco and Arrow 404. No jungler for SRG. Means it's highly unlikely they get this objective. So Vamos might have just found another lifeline. Yums goes in, a Hail Mary, Clockwood getting gone on. 2 Immortalities popped, Arrow 4-4, switches to the Winter Crown. Does SRG have more? Arrow 4-4 still outplays that! And that is what Vamos needs to get them back.
Dangerous, dangerous. That's what Sky Pierce.
And now we are looking at a 3v3 base push. 4v3 actually, but the depth cooldown's not too long.
Oh, an Arrow over-engages, overextends. They still have a Lord to deal with, no better airstrike. Innocent immediately forced back, but I don't think Vamos can end this. They will have to try though, they've committed everything. Yums holds the front, Natco does the job, Suppa will live on the Crystal, and they might have what it takes. They take Suppa down, but the Lord still 10k health. Knockout strike from Cram. Salamo Red Giants hold.
Oh my god.
Man, that was close.
The Cram CPR, fist against chest, keep this team's heart beating, and is drunk on violence.
Natco tried to set up the ambush, succeeded in it, but perhaps ran in a kind of bad direction. And we can see that full build carry is actually doing a good job. Clockwood challenged it because
both of our teams, they've made mistakes, but now they're trying to recover.
Yep, Stormy's going to be on house duty here.
Oh, this is good.
They won't have him. Yum still continues on the Suppa. Suppa forced to use the vengeance, but Innocent just man-fights him. Suppa, can he get out of this? Doesn't seem like it.
Until they eventually get this Lord.
Arrow 4-4 in, but Stormy.
Oh, no!
He also knows how to set up an ambush, and Sukai gets Natco. All this while Cram is just having fun slaying Patrick. Yums dies, but whatever. SRG still gets the Lord, and Clockwood is going to be next on the list.
Vamos, vamos. This is vamosable indeed. It's gotten to their heads. They're making totally unnecessary misplays. Clockwood gonna be found. Gonna be blasted down. Does have the Winter Crown, but I don't think he's holding this.
I mean, he changed the Immortality, but the base is just gonna get targeted. They might not even want to go for ZK. And ZK, yeah, he gets the kill, but that's it. SRG. A longer game than game one. A bit scrappy, but they out-brawl the Brawl Comp. And now they're halfway there to that 5th trophy.
I don't know, that definitely showed some weakness there from the side of SRG. You can definitely tell that they were like, yo, guys, we nearly threw that one, boys. Like, that was down, we had some fun times, but okay, we were on the cusp of losing there. And I think from Vamos' side, they shouldn't be
This can be a bit annoying to deal with when you have these dive heroes because of that second skill. He just suddenly locks you down. So if the Freya tries to jump him as well, it can cause a momentary lapse in movement that can really affect these sort of dive plays. But now that we're going into game number 3, and we know that Vamos seriously needs a victory to keep themselves in this grand finals looking healthy. What are your thoughts?
Yums will slowly heal back up with the passive. And this delays enough time for the rest of SRG to start participating as well. Yumi is just gonna jump Arrow 4-4 and force him away, and he flickers to safety. Whereas Mustafa, he does the same, but Cram again finds the knockout punch, and that's gonna be Turtle and 2 kills for SRG.
Well, that's not good. That's basically the worst start you could have, and Natco is even gonna have to flicker away. Meanwhile, RWM...
Come on, Natco! Didn't want to, and
Stormy
Stormy
just aura farming.
Yeah.
Of keeping composure, and Honestly, playing with fire, but this is what...
Oh, wrong direction. ZK, he might go down. There's a Sky Pierce on Innocent side. Gets his first stack.
Free turtle for Skies, and we are looking at a very early lead with Cram picking up the killing spree.
Another interception, and now a full-on dive from Clockwood and ZK. Both are gonna go down. The Valkyrie's Descent does join in. ZK does not escape from that, but Subpad and Nako will try to find the return. Some guys backtrack with the Blaze Surge, and now they stagger Subpad. He cannot get close to the Sky Prince. SRG finds 4 bodies. If he takes control of one lane, that's one side of the jungle inaccessible. And Nako, I don't know how he can outplay this. I think he's guaranteed to die.
Yeah. He just has to die here. He just has to buy time, die, so the rest of the team might be able to get Turtle or even getting bot side.
And then you consider that his teammates have Sky Piercers with stacks.
Yep, they're gonna make an attempt in the mid lane. That's a kick onto Sakai's, but wow, Lord ZK, he is gone. Sapananako with the dive, you just hold the front here, comes Cramp back in it again, and Sakai's walks away with another kill.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? We need to be going on the same targets, Vamos. But arguably, I think they have to just kind of let...
Oh my goodness.
Good Lord. That's the art of it, and return, another kick on the Cramp. Cramp is gonna dive Clockwood.
Oh my, he's not punished.
Cramp is still alive.
Oh, this hero is busted.
They needed at least a 2-item Clockwood. Until that point, they just don't have enough damage to get through anybody here, and the fights just don't drag out long enough as well.
The Lord is still not here, but SRG might just give us the fastest game in the grand finals thus far. Era 4 for Nako. You gotta wait for Zeke, but Era is gonna get pulled back. That's gonna be used on top of him. Era is straight up dead. Zeke back in action with Nako. Cram zoning all of them out. And that's 2 inhibs gone for Vamos. The third one destined to fall. And it seems like defeat is an inevitability at this point. Sapat with a dive in. Where did his elbow? Good, nice Sapat. Monster kill for the Clint. Another lift off Clockwood. Doesn't do any impact. Nako gets a shutdown, but it's a bit too late. Selangor Red Giants now 3-0. And are ever so close to the 5th star.
Yep. They can't break
your eyes, children. This is not safe for you. You are not old enough to witness the one-sided slaughter that game was.
They got him. They got him figured out. They've got Vamos figured out, and I don't think that there's enough adjustments to make it work. It's either they go back to the so 50-50.
I do think that at the very least this time around, Vamos has good tools. Their mid duo is strong, errors on a hero that he was literally dominating with, and now we got Sepakito. The only one that I'm maybe a little uncertain about is Nako's YSS, because we've never really seen him play it. But if
SRG have a lot of control over the river as
That's an attempt on the Clockwood's life, and I think they will still get it. Sakai, they can try and control it. Sakai just gets straight away. First blood for Clockwood. Good backup there for Vamos.
To make sure that he can farm back up.
That's going to be traction post. Clockwood will have the Crimson Beacon out of the way. They find a taunt into a lift. That will be Yum slain. Sapat forces Stormy out of the fight, and Cram is all alone. AOG hits the air ball, but it's enough for Vamos to walk away with the objective.
All right. Good
First
start.
item rush, he decided not to go for the boost, went straight into the Hunter Strike first, so he actually has real damage.
And the Sky Pierce are out for Era 404. Barbell gets called in. So turtle secured for Era 404. Clockwood looks to get away. AOG only hits on the one, but Cram still continues to wail away. And Sapat will keep Innocent occupied, but he has to disengage. And both teams will now back off. Era 404 goes back in, stuck by the traction pole. And Zeke builds him out.
Not to mention that he's also coming down with strong.
Oh, no flick. No flick is dead.
Apparently he doesn't win early game either.
No, not at all. So neither does Sapat by any means. They lose the top tier 1. And I think even in terms of scaling, Nako will eventually get there. The guy's gonna be the victim. Extra hybrid defense from Barbial, keeping him alive, but the liftoff will be sufficient to take out the guy and turn on Yums. Vamos and strike back.
He called the ult.
That's the value of the AOG, being able to deny zones. So Sapat! Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, trying to find a trade there.
Dude, why would you go in before? What are we doing here?
Oh, they might lose one of their team members. Clockwood, are you going to purify? That's going to use the Crimson Beacon. And a good build out. Era 4-4 with the stun, but Innocent still gets the finisher with his own flicker. And with Clockwood there, Nako just joins the fight. But I don't think there's anything to be held though. Nako shouldn't be staying there. Zeke will try to escort him out, flicker into butt. Look for Innocent, doesn't have the damage. And now he's going to be stabbed to death. Zeke beats him. And without him, Zeke is just a standing target. He has to do a number onto him.
They gotta stop.
He has to AOG out.
Yeah. Resources being faded out
Why?
completely, and now they're re-engaging on Clockwood.
Clockwood is most likely going to go down unless help comes
Oh, and
through.
Yums.
Yums finds a kick on the Nako. Nako will get out, but they lose Clockwood to Cram. A 1-for-1 trade thus far. SRG willing to continue fighting this. Arrow 4-4 in the wings. As you see this opening on the Sakai.
Oh my goodness, Cram.
Innocent is out. And DK will also
Working right now, and we need to see some variation.
dead.
And dude, you got to stop it, man.
Oh,
No, but
this
thinking to
is...
yourself, why didn't my Freya do this?
Oh.
And Yums goes in, gets a kick. That's Clockwood dead. I think you just back off. Innocent's not gonna let run away that easily.
Oh, man.
It doesn't matter. That's gonna be 4 dead. SRG running away with the game and claiming heads as they go. A full wipeout. 10 minutes, 40 seconds in.
Oh boy. You are low. The problem is that Slanger Red Giant, their first impact is so high. Look, he's gonna turn this around. It's so high, it doesn't matter.
And Cram is like 1v2ing. Well, they get Stormy at the cost of Nako. Cram is still doing it.
Fight him under the tower. You can do it.
They seriously just cannot.
I feel like he's got a lot of things to say. Now they're going even deeper.
This could be where it is.
Oh!
So Yums has
Ah!
and that's Mega Cure already. Zkip is dead for 30 seconds. They might have only one more chance. The guys, the knockout punch, not out. Nako on the run, this is the butt ends up going down. The Lord still hitting on the crystal. SRG not finding the angle to end the game. Just Jet Innocent should die here. As Vamos mounts a last-ditch defense.
Also have completed their main core items.
Now they're gonna make an attempt on the Cram. Cram's gonna get lifted back, and the 4-man gang squad Cram still survives in the end. And now you know Yums is fishing for something. A good taunt to break the combo, but Sakai calls in Barbell. AOG completing with. They will take care of the turret to secure a way back, but Nako does not find a way out, and Zkip dies again. SRG with the punish.
Flank angle ready to go.
Unless there's a hero play from Arrow 4-4 and the rest of Vamos, there is no chance. Yums finds the kick, Arrow 4-4 disabled for a while, but he's straight into the back line. He's on both of the cores with Crab. Again, the silence of SRG. Going above and beyond to deliver the killing blow. Arrow 4-4 will come back to life and try to outplay this, but Innocent and Sakai, they stand their ground. 3 dead for Vamos, and Crab is still holding them back.
Oh.
I think this could be it. We could be looking at a bit of an angle right now. It's going to be a 3v2, and one of those is a tank.
Yeah, DK is going to revitalize to keep himself up. Sapat desperately trying to clear the wave. He needs to buy time for his team to come back. 5 seconds for Clockwood. Sapat and DK goes down. SRG on the crystal. A dynasty